All right, everybody, let me do a quick little audio check. If everyone can hear me loud and clear. Just give me a chat back, everyone. All right, good. All right, just give me a second. I'm just going to fix up the YouTube live. I'm having a little issues here. Hold on one second. There we go. I don't know why I'm getting a split screen there, but I guess so. That's how it works. All right. So hopefully you guys watch me on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. I got my nephew here. He wants to learn how to trade. So he's been doing actually pretty well. He's making a lot of money in the market. But now he wants to sit down and kind of do a little more mentoring, watch live by live. You know, he's been on the trading room and everything else, but he's here and kind of just waking up early to make the money. So we had a couple of good trades this morning. We made some money, we lost some money, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. But the real money where it's at is in the brand name stocks. We had a couple of. We're going to talk about what happened with NKLA. Apparently, there's a huge short squeeze in it, and it's a really, really scary stock. I got in, I got out. I made a little money, and then I lost some money on it. So I'm really, really nervous about it, and also about DraftKings. It's been actually a pretty good swing trade so far. But we're going to talk about a couple of stocks that are moving on. Yeah, good morning to your young nephew, Patrick saying. See, he wants to say hello to you. All right. So let's go and let's talk about what's moving this morning. What's happening. So anyway, the market's up almost 900 points. That is absolutely huge. I started going long on some swing trades yesterday, right around 10 o'clock. I went back in the CSQ trade. I'm going to bring this up there. So I got back into CSQ. I got in right around $12 yesterday. So we all know that CSQ pays a beautiful dividend. They pay you every single month. And I think it's almost 9.5% interest they pay you. Where are you going to get that? But we made a lot of money on the CSQ. I ended up getting back into it. I sold it around 13.74, something like that. And I just bought it back at 12. So I'm doing pretty good on that swing trade. I also jumped back into yesterday on a swing trade on DraftKings. So DraftKings, you could see they had a big news yesterday. Oppenheimer projects it to go to 47. Once that happens, listen, I brought you Zoom, right? Zoom, when you got to remember, when these stocks break all-time highs, look at that thing. That thing goes from, once it broke that 180, look where it is now. It's 240. We were killing it on Zoom, all right? Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of shares of it. I wish I had more of it, but I don't. It's expensive. It's an expensive stock, but I'm happy I held on to it, and it's doing really well. She's backing off. This stock trades the market. So if the market's up, this is down. If the market's down, this thing takes off. But there are a lot of good other stocks out there. But before we start going through the watch list and start looking at some other stocks, let's just talk about what traded yesterday, because some of them are actually spilling into today. I want to talk about the NIO. So NIO, let me just fix the time frame here. So NIO was great yesterday. This thing, I know Josh was talking about it during class. This stock ran from 6. You could see it ran all the way to 7. Not a huge winner, but it was a beautiful winner. Stock moved gorgeous. Nice little trade right there. CLDX, another one. I mean, a blast from the past. $7.50 up to about $11. Kind of build this little Fausto flags right here. And then when it had that consolidation, the stock went up. That one did pretty well. UONE. That one, I mean, this thing was probably the biggest winner out of them all. The only dangerous part about this stock is you could see how it had that big root move right around 9:30 from $2 to $7, came right back down to 3 and went right back up to 8. I mean, talking about a volatile stock. But this stock, if you were an advanced trader, you did really well with this stock. And listen, I don't know what the company does. I really don't care. I tell everyone that. It doesn't matter. All it is, we make money on it. That's what it comes down to it. So that's realistically, I mean, there was news on it, but that's realistically the only more majority stocks that were moving pretty nicely yesterday with the big movers, not including all the other brand name stocks that were out there. Now, a couple of stocks I want to talk about going on to this morning. Let's start off with IQ. IQ gapped up huge this morning. We traded IQ a while ago. She's back in play a little bit. You could see right here, she's up about 37%. 8 million shares traded. You look over here on level 3 on the right. You don't have too many iceberg orders out here. She is a little bit more of an advanced moving stock. She was high as 26.80. She dropped down to 26. I want to see how that stock opens up this morning. We all know. Okay, I want to jump on some of the stocks. We also trade this morning. The NKLA. Okay, so I lost money on the stock this morning, and I'll be honest with you. I bought it at 74. Stock started going up, was at 75, and then it started backing off. I got out right at 73.50. So I lost 50 cents in the stock. And you know what? You can see it says 72. There's a huge short squeeze that's going on with the stock. Well, one big analyst who predicted that Tesla was going to go to 1,000 is right. The same guy who predicted that, big analyst, predicts this stock's going to be 15. So there's a huge short squeeze in it. Great company, great news, whatever it is, but I don't like trading with short squeezes. We've seen what happened in the past when we trade with these things. They go up. Listen, this didn't go right back to 90. You know what? How about this? Let me show you how crazy the stock was. Look what happened yesterday. This is what freaks me out. It took off yesterday. It went up to 70. After hours, it dropped all the way back down to 60. Try to stomach that one. And then boom, look where it went right back up. 20 minutes later, back to 70. This is what I'm talking about. So I hate to use the word, a vulgar word, what we call to trade something like that. But if you could stomach it, I'll use that word, then maybe you can consider it. But be very careful with the stock right now. We made a lot of money. Let's not give it all back. All right. There's other ones out there. Okay. So anyway, listen, market's up. Brand name stocks all moved so far since 8:30. The 8:30 move was big till about 9 o'clock. You could see Royal Caribbean went from 66 up to almost about 68. I can go through the whole list, but they're pretty much flat right now. Boeing also another big. I remember I was a huge fan of Boeing. Unfortunately, like I said, I wish I had more shares of it. You always wish that, but I did it more of a swing trade out here. I bought it at 170, sold it at 150, took a big loss, bought it back at 120. Averaged up at 130, so I'm doing pretty well right here on that stock on here, my swing trade on it. So listen, I told you guys this a long time ago. There's no better time to get into trading than when you have a catastrophe like this. It's just you're going to get some bumps in the road. Listen, you're getting analysts. I mean, listen, I've been doing this for 25 years. I have never seen, I've been through the crash of the internet bubble, which destroyed a lot of people. I've been through a financial crisis. I've been through the flash crash. I think this crisis that's going on, you got an election year, you got a virus, and you got these riots that are going on. Now all the things about the whole coronavirus coming back because the riots took over, the coronavirus, and now all of a sudden, now they're coming back into play. Listen, this is going to go on till November. So just it's unless you have it at a good price. Some people are predicting it's going to crash again. You know what I mean? They're predicting that some analysts. I mean, I don't know if it's biased or whatever, but they're saying it's going to come back again pretty bad in September. So you know what? There's opportunities at all times to trade. So let's, like I said, just cash is king right now. Delta, nice little push right here. Look at Delta, was at 20, ran almost 40, came right back to 25. I'm telling you, very, very volatile stocks. But as of today, as a day trade, they're doing great. All this, the big majority of them that got crushed, they're doing pretty well. You have a Carnival Cruise Line that's doing well. American Airlines that did really well and this all started around 8:30. Look at this, 1820 to 1890. So everyone should have made money. I know in the Cyber Group room, everyone in the Cyber Group was trading this stock right here, Norwegian Cruise Line. This one was pretty nice too, 22 to 2290. Now it's back down to 2250. So you got to remember, everybody, as a day trader, we focus on making a day's pay. So if you made your 50 cents, that's $100,000 a year, game over. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. The market's going to be there tomorrow when you come back. So if you made your day's pay, take it. Because if you didn't, look what ended up happening. Now you're losing in the position. I also want to throw NEO back on that list. NEO looks pretty good. Really strong yesterday. Now she's gapping up. She's breaking a big high right here. It fits 2-week high. So NEO, keep a very, very close eye on it. We did really well yesterday. She's also a very good beginner trading stock because you can see the spread's very tight. 3.7 million shares already trading pre-market. Things looking pretty good. All right. Now, is there anything else I'm missing I did not call out? Anything else anything I'm missing? I think we pretty much got a pretty decent list here. We're down to 875 on the Dow. All right. Golden Kim from on YouTube. Good morning to you too. LK. Okay. So LK, let me bring that up. So LK has been a really fun stock for us. It's coming back down. What was the stock again? Oh, was it? MYT. Just ask my nephew here. So MYT, rumor has it that they're taking over a lot of LK's coffee shops. So that really shopped the stock from 70 to 140. She's not really doing too well right now. Listen, buy on rumors, sell on news. We don't know how it's going to work out for them, but stock was a really fun stock yesterday. I was going to consider looking at going to this morning, but now I'm kind of like turned off about it. It's not really doing too well, with how it's trending. What is the hype about Tops? Isn't that the shipping stock? Yeah, it's that shipping stock. I have no idea. I don't, you know what? I don't really, we traded Tops a few times, but you're talking about a penny stock, 15-cent stock. We really kind of stay away from stocks under $1 because one of the main reasons, look at the stock, 1 million shares already be sold here at 16 cents. I mean, you really can't follow, Ryan, the dominated market makers. You can't follow the iceberg orders. You can't follow the dark pools on these stocks. So I would, we don't really we kind of stay away from that here at Cyber Trading. S-Bucks, Jerry. Hey, $2 on that stock. There you go. Give him a round of applause. Nice to do that in the pre-market. Yeah, we're down market's at 8:30. So it looks like we're probably going to hold here steady for the next 15 minutes. So that pretty much does it, adds in what I found that's moving in here in the morning. There were a couple other ones that I saw. I don't know. They were moving before. The CLSM, we did great on that yesterday too. She's kind of flat right now too. She gapped up a little bit. A lot of things are flat. Here, that stock was awesome. We trade that stock so many times. You did well with that. I saw here moving. It's up 31%. She's kind of flat right here in pre-market. I mean, she's got good volume, 200,000, but over here on the right-hand side, when you look at the level 3, I'm not really seeing that many orders out there. So, you know what? Not every one of these stocks is going to move. Market's up pretty big. I would probably do what I said last time when we saw the market also make a little bit of a comeback. Let's see what happens the first 5-10 minutes of the open before you start considering maybe you want to get into more of a swing trade or maybe you want to day trade these things. But we got to, honestly, we don't have it's not a great list. It's not. I mean, other than brand names that are moving, I'm not really seeing anything really exciting this morning. So even though the market's up. But remember, we only need one. Now, remember, for the cyber traders, you're being in the room. We always find something new that comes out of the blue. I mean, a lot of them don't move. Some just all of a sudden will come up on our watch list and pop up there. So make sure you're following us on YouTube, following us on Instagram. Just like us. For some of you that are watching YouTube and Facebook, click on the bottom and make sure you get our alerts. So we do see something. We do send out the alerts. It's free of charge. It's not going to charge you anything. But we just want to make sure you guys are knowing how to play the game. Like I told you, I got my nephew here. I got my nieces. They all want to get into the business. You know what? They can't find a job. It's really hard now with the whole coronavirus, and why not go out there and make money trading? So, by the way, if you know anybody out there, any your nephews, your nieces, your children, kids going to school, get them into trading the market. You got to get them trading into the market. Listen, they're going to need to learn eventually, and that's where it comes down to. What do you mean by Robinhood people, Bonnie? I guess Robinhood people are the people that trade on the Robinhood trading platform. That's what it is. All right. All right. So I think we pretty much got our list here. All right. So anyway, if cyber traders, if you see something, say something. And if you're new here to Cyber Trading University, if you're in the cyber group room, make sure you talk to your education advisor, tell you a little bit about what we do here in the trading room, because you know what? Just please, if you're going to be in the room all day, don't buy anything. Just watch. Don't look at me. Don't judge me on my winners. Judge us on the traders in the room and see what they do and how they're able to pick their own trades without me telling them what to do. Remember, our job is not here to teach you how to make money. It's here to teach you how to stop losing it. All right, guys? All right, everybody. So listen, good luck today. Happy trading. Got 15 minutes. Go fill up on your coffees. Go hit the restrooms. Let's get ready for the open. All right? Good luck, everyone. Happy trading and be safe.